doesn't. Oh, yep. So we're ready.
Awesome. Welcome everybody to our All Heat Team Tuesday night recognition call. The second Tuesday of every month, we get together and we celebrate all of the wins from the previous month. And so that is what we are doing here today. We've got a couple of new folks on the call tonight that we already talked to earlier. If this is your first time being on the call, put first time in the chat so that we know, so we can add you to our beautiful wheel. And actually, let's kick it off by spinning the wheel. Ashley, do you spin it?
I would love to. I couldn't agree more. Let's pull this boy up and
giving away $25. $25 just for showing up tonight.
And who's gonna win is
Caprice on the day. Caprice, yay! And I think she is here. I saw her picture earlier.
Yay!
And then Jamie Shepard, this is your first time as well. I saw it in the chat. Patty, do you want to add her to the wheel? Perfect. Welcome. Jamie, do you want to say hi?
Yeah.
Feel free to mute yourself.
Hello. Yeah, thank you. I'm happy to be here and to meet you guys and to hear what's going on with everything. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So we're going to get right to it because we have got a big agenda tonight. We've got quite a few things and we're switching it up. So usually we finish off with the interviews, but tonight we are going to get started with the interviews and we have got a good one tonight. Irene Suttner, who you will get to see her beautiful face here shortly. She just got a promotion to Senior Sales Coordinator, which is, yes, it's a big one, a big one. Yay, congratulations, Irene. So do you just want to quickly share in like under 90 seconds your product story?
Oh, we're just going to get right into this, aren't we? Okay. Well, I was introduced to Juice Plus about 5 years ago from a friend. I was her only guest at the Wine and Wellness, and I was sold and signed up right then and there for the product. 2 months later, I signed up as a partner because I went to Anaheim convention and I walked into a room full of happy people. And I'm like, okay, I want some of this. I had just retired. I knew I needed to supplement my income. I was going through a divorce, so I really was in a bad place. But this community actually took me out of that place and it allowed me to supplement that income and to be able to take little trips with my husband on the weekends because we love to Airbnb, to help my daughter who's moved out. And number one thing, it's really improved my health. And I can go back and look at pictures. And I think my son says that I'm aging backwards. So it's got to be the nutrition that I'm putting into my body. So I'm just super happy to have joined this community and to share it with as many people as I can.
Yes, you are absolutely aging backwards. And I feel like we all are. I get that all the time. And I totally feel at 35 years old, I feel the youngest I've ever felt in my whole entire life. And I love that you mentioned about the Anaheim conference and how that was a big game changer for the business.
Oh, yeah.
That was actually, it wasn't the Anaheim conference. It was when I went to my first conference.
Sorry.
No worries. That's
just nice. I didn't know that. Oh, we love you. Sorry about that. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say that going to my first conference, mine was in Phoenix, and that was such a huge game changer for me. Just like you said, just being surrounded by 8,000 to 10,000 other like shiny, happy, super excited, healthy people.
Oh yeah.
It was an absolute game changer.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're so excited because coming up later tonight, we've got incentives for our next conference coming up in Atlanta, Georgia at the end of the month. So stay tuned all the way to the end of the call. But before we get to that, we've got a couple more questions to ask the beautiful Irene. She is super busy with her parents moving to town. She's got her wellness business. She's a health coach and she's a reality TV superstar. Do you have any advice on how to juggle it all?
Well, yeah, I do. And I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget because sometimes we forget those things. But the one thing is actually because of Patty, she introduced me to Calendly. And that right there has kept me on time and scheduled. And another thing that has helped me is what you introduced me to, Leanne, was this. My journal. It's the 90-day cycle new habits journal, which I have been filling out every single day. And it's the consistency of doing that is what keeps me, to be able to juggle my parents, because they're kind of needy right now, and that's okay. And to work in my business. I could literally take this with me over to my parents' house, keep on track, and my iPad, and do calls from there and help my parents at the same time.
I love it. And I love that journal has been such a game changer for my business too. Yeah, you can get it right on Amazon, and it's absolutely incredible.
Leanne, when you're done, can you type in the name of or somebody can type in the name of the journal? And I think
I can do that. I'll do that.
And at the beginning, Irene, I think you said the remarkable. It might get cut out over here. Is that what you said?
Well, no, I said Calendly. It's what Patty uses
to
keep herself scheduled and stuff. Yeah, I started using that, and that's been great. And I love my remarkable.
Awesome. And so you made it to senior sales coordinator fast, like really fast. And so I'm curious, what 3 business tips do you have for somebody brand new to the business?
Okay, so number 1 is touch your business every day. I remember when I was golfing, competitively, and my coach told me, touch your clubs every day, even though you're not going to go out onto the course. Just pick up your clubs and swing them, do something. And so that's what I say is touch your business every day. And that could mean, reaching out to 2 people a day, and at least 30 minutes a day. Work your business, and you could break it down in 10-minute increments if you've got a really super busy life, as long as you're touching your business every day. And check in with your upline daily. I talk to Lisa probably, I can't even count how many times a day, but talk to your upline if there's something there that you need an answer to or whatnot. Always go to your upline, but always be in contact with them. And something that Ray Higdon, who was a coach that I followed for a while, he said, always keep your calendar full, because when you do that, that means you're going to be talking to the people. That means you're going to be sharing the business. You're going to be sharing the product, because it's going to come up in your conversation. You're going to be able to weave that in every day. So always keep the calendar full. See my calendar back there? I may have calendar, but I'm writing everything down. And I look at that and I go, every day there's something has to be on there. So that's non-negotiable right there. So those are the 3 things. Oh, and make team calls. Make your team calls, because there was a time where I wasn't coming to these calls at all. And when I started, that's when things started changing. And it started moving faster and faster, because with each call, I got something out of it that I was able to put back into my business every day. So those are my top things.
I love it. So good. So consistency, lock arms with your sponsor, fill up your calendar with events. Do it, you guys. Just do it.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you so much, Irene.
Thank you.
Such a pleasure.
And I want to thank my buddies, and my team too, because without them, I wouldn't have achieved this promotion. So thank you so much to all of them.
Shout out to you guys. We're gonna big round of applause. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Irene. Next up, you guys, we've got one more beautiful interview for you, and her name is Liz Smith. Do you guys want to pull up Liz Smith? Yay. Liz is out in Utah. She's got 4 kiddos. She's got a wellness business as well. She is a busy mama.
Hi.
Hey, Liz. Thanks so much for popping on tonight. We are so excited to have you.
Thank you.
Liz, do you share your story in just under 90 seconds?
Yeah, I started Juice Plus. I don't know exactly, getting close to 3 years. I just stumbled across it in someone's pantry and had recognized the label and had remembered that my college roommate, I thought, had taken that like 25 years ago. So reached out to her, and she had said she was still taking it. So that kind of intrigued me, or kind of got my interest because I just thought that was impressive that someone had taken something for so many years, and she kind of raved about it. And anyways, that friend that I saw in the cabinet was Ashley Silveri had gotten her started. So I connected with Ashley. I think once we connected, I signed up, or no, sorry, I got the product, and I was one of those people who do not want to sell it. And then I was also just going through my own health journey at the time, working on some healing and had a lot of health issues. And so I knew the power of plants and how powerful they were in healing the body. And I don't really know, there was something in my gut like 3 days later that just said, as I was reading the research, like, I think I just really need to, do that. I need to like share this. Just felt really strongly about it. So I called her back and said, I changed my mind. I want to get going with this. So that's kind of what got me started on Juice Plus.
I love that. And I had a similar start as well, where I signed up for the business, but I wanted nothing to do with selling it. And then once you start taking it, it's just like sharing a book, right? So just sharing with your friends, something that's been super, super powerful. And so I know that you have had a pretty wild journey over the last couple of months, but you've still been consistent. You've still followed all of Irene's tips. You've been consistent in your business, and you went through something pretty big a couple of months ago, where you lost your mom, and so you still were able to be consistent in your business and get over 10 customers. And I was just curious, how were you able to stay motivated to share the mission during a period of losing somebody so close to you?
To be honest, initially, I remember reaching out to Ashley and saying, I just can't, I got to step away for a little bit, and I just was, such a rough time. And I remember Ashley just being so supportive, and to the point where she was actually reaching out to some of my customers. She went ahead on her own and looked and saw, like, to see what orders were going out the next couple of weeks, and followed up with them. And that was really meaningful to me. And I think I just, it was, I think I kind of got a little motivation from I think my mom was watching over me, actually. And I felt the presence of God, and just kind of felt like the thought just kept coming to my mind. Like, my mom wouldn't want me to just to cry and wallow all day long. She'd want me to be productive. She was a very productive woman, and I just wanted to make her proud. And so I think she's the one who kind of gave me that motivation to just kind of like, just do a little, you don't have to do a lot. Just even if it was 5 or 10 minutes a day, kind of that touching it. And I just thought, I can do that, and it was also a little bit of a distraction when I was like, I'm going to take a break from the emotional, part of losing someone really dear.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. I really, really appreciate that. And again, it taps back into what Irene was saying of being consistent and locking arms with your upline, because our uplines are absolutely amazing. And shout out to Ashley Silveri just for all that you do, and for being a beautiful sponsor, and taking care of Liz, and taking care, during those challenging times, because we all go through those challenging times in our business. And I've been through those times too, and my upline, my sponsor, has been supportive 100%. And so I just want to thank you so much for sharing your beautiful journey and your story with us. And next up, you guys, we've got some more cash to give away. Ashley, are you ready to spin the wheel?
Yes, I am. Thank you both so much for sharing from your heart. I love this call. So inspiring and encouraging. Get your team on this call. But now we're going to get some money. Noreen.
And I think I saw her beautiful face on the call.
Congratulations.
Noreen, are you with us?
Unmute yourself and say hello.
And say, show me the money.
Hello, show me the money.
Show me the money. Noreen, you won $25. Woohoo! Okay, so next up, you guys, I'm going to pass the mic over to the beautiful Ashley Silveri, Elizabeth's sponsor, and she is going to talk about all of our celebrations for the month of May. Take it away, Ashley.
Yes, thank you. Let me get it up. And I appreciate it. You Yep. We're going to get there. We're going to share screen. Here we go. Okay, you guys, this was a hot, incredible month, and I'm so excited and so proud of each and every one of you. I'm going to try to get through this quick because there are a ton of names. We have some hot shots. Some hot shots had 3 or more customers and total impacted lives, you guys, 123. 123. That actually means I love you if you count the numbers. Sorry, a little that just hit me. Like, and you care enough and you love people enough to share this mission with them and share this. So we have Patty Buckholtz, Carrie Davis Howe, we have Larry Howe, Ashley Silveri, Liz Smith, Heidi Biggs, Noreen Barino, Abby Rexroad, Heather Todd, Ella Barnett, Leslie Lyles, Leanne Schweitzer, Irene Setner, Jamie Edwards, Kristen Finley, Lauren Lyles, Brenda Pierce, Kirsten Evans, Jessica Montez, Kathy Boys, I don't know if I'm saying that right, and Lisa Kessler. But don't forget about our super hot shots. These one had double digits. Lisa Bartlett had 10 and Caprice Creebar had 14 customers. Can we give it up for them? Absolutely amazing.
Amazing.
And now we have our go-getters. These are 5 customers plus a new partner. And this is the name of the game, you guys. If every month your goal could be 5 new customers and a new partner, you will see your business move. So we have Leslie Lyles, sales coordinator, had a 6 and 1. So even more than 5 and 1. She got a 6 and 1. Heidi Biggs got a 6 and 2. Patty Buckholtz, a 7 and a 1. Caprice Creebar coming out hot with a 14 and a 2. And Noreen Barino, sales coordinator, 6 and 2. Absolutely outstanding, you guys. Incredible, incredible. We have our go-getter. Oh, so sorry. Go back. Sorry, my screen. Is it Go-Getters Plus? Sorry,
Go-Getters Plus.
Go-Getters Plus. Thank you. My screen is it's covering the words, but these people have 5 customers and a new partner. And not only that, a new promotion. And look at these beautiful faces here. Leslie Lyles had a 6-1-1. Caprice Creebar, 14-2-1. And Noreen Barino, 6-2-2. That is absolutely.
And Ashley, before you move on to the next slide, I really want to make a big deal here. It's 6 new customers, 1 new partner, and 1 new promotion. It could have been a Partner Plus or a QSC. But it's really fun. Caprice just wowed it with 14 customers, 2 new partners, and 1 new promotion. And Noreen knocked it out of the park with the customers, and both of her new partners both became Partner Pluses. So these women, you know, you might want to privately call them up and say, what are you up to?
Absolutely amazing. And all of them are working hard and doing exactly what Irene said. They're touching their business, they're locking arms, and they're staying consistent. And that's the name of the game. Yes. Thank you so much, Nikki. It deserves to be honored. And I love that. These are our influencers, new promotions. We had a ton of Partner Plus Express. So we had Brenda Pierce, who is under Leslie Lyles. We have Jamie Edwards.
Ashley, you need to forward the slide.
Forward?
I think you need to go to the next slide, don't you? Yeah, there you go.
Well, actually, can you see this? These are the other one is the people that they did the incentives. These are people that.
No, the influencers that are up now. Aren't you talking about the Partner Plus influencers now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up, but it wasn't up when you first started talking. Or maybe it was a delay. It could have been a delay on my computer. I should be quiet.
I was like, it was up for me, but maybe, okay. So we have, no problem, Michelle Gregory under Caprice. We have Kathy Boys under Noreen Barino, Lisa Kessler under Noreen Barino, and Lisa Sullivan under Irene Sutner. Got the cumulative, which is also amazing. You still get that bonus from the company. You're still changing lives. Absolutely incredible. And we heard from the beautiful Irene Sutner, brand new senior sales coordinator under Lisa Bartlett. And what an on-fire team that is. So exciting. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Now, these are our self-starters. These are the people that took that initiative to heart to be on the 3 calls and to post something. And if you do that, Nikki Cotton will graciously give you $50 just for getting your feet wet, just for jumping in and learning about the business, learning about the product, being brave enough to share. And so we have Michelle Gregory, we have Kathy Boys, and we have Lisa Kessler that all did that and are $50 richer. And we want to say to all of you, congratulations, every single person that even opened your mouth to share about these life-changing plant powders or this business. You made a difference. And you are a part of the HEAT team, which stands for Heart, Energy, Authenticity, and Tribe. Congratulations to you all for Inspire Healthy Living and impacting lives around the world. The heat is on. Woo-hoo! And now I want to hand this over to Nikki, who's going to end our call with sharing some incredible incentives we have leading up to the conference.
Hang on one second. I'm trying to, there I am. Let's see. Can all of you see me, or is it still you up that's there?
Nope, we can see you, Nikki.
Oh, okay, great. Now I'm only seeing you. Hang on one second. Side by side. Not quite working on this end. I'm not going to worry about who's showing. But what I want to talk to you all about tonight is, you know, I just thought I had this flash of Game of Thrones where they keep saying winter is coming, only it's something scary and awful. Well, conference is coming, and it's not scary, and it's all not awful, and it's really awesome. And so many people's lives are changed when they go to conference. And so, number one, I want all of you on the call or anybody that's watching this as a review to think about what is it that you really want in your life? Do you want to impact people other than your, do you want to impact your family? Do you want to impact people outside your family, your community, your city at large? Just really sit down and think about what is it that you most desire to do in your life? What is it that you want to have, be, or do? And a lot of times we just really limit ourselves by our dreams. I will give you an example. I was in Hawaii doing a little presentation, and I asked a group of people if money and time were no object, you could have anything that you wanted in the world, what would you do? And I had one man wave his hand wildly and say that he would go to Costa Rica for 3 weeks. Now remember, my question is, time is not an object, money is not an object, everything in your life is going to be taken care of. And he said, I'd like to go to Costa Rica for 3 weeks, which sounded good, but if you could have anything, everywhere, all the time. His son was wildly waving his hands. I want to tell you what I want to do. I want to tell you what I want to do. And what he said he would want to do is go to Disneyland every single day for the rest of his life. This is a kid who's still dreaming. So I want to challenge all of you. If you're thinking about what you want, can you stretch it? Can you make your dream a little bit bigger to include more for you, to include more for your family, and really give the gift of you to the world? So how can you help your team to dream? Can you help your team to dream bigger? One of the ways that you can do that is get as many people as possible to the Atlanta Live. So next slide. So one thing we all know, whenever I ask anybody why they want to do this business, it's to help people get healthy. And that is beautiful because we know without health, you have nothing. With your health, you can dream about all kinds of things. When you're not healthy, the one thing you dream about is being healthy. But if we could care as much about people's finances as we do their health, can you imagine what things could happen, what philanthropy could happen, what we could do for one another? Next slide. So this is really can be a game changer for all of you. And oftentimes we think, well, what can I do? What is my future going to look like? I don't know. Well, if you look at the last 5 years and you repeat what you did the last 5 years, the next 5 years are going to be the same. But if you want to really create a different future and predict it, this is up to you to create that future. Take a hold of your dreams and go for it. Next slide. So what I really want to talk about is our summer incentive that the company is offering. So if you get a total of 15 customers over the next 3 months, it could be 15 customers all in 1 month, or it could be 5, 5, and 5 over 3 months. The company is going to give you a free conference ticket. Now there's more rules around this. There have to be 10 totally new customers, and the other 5 can be customers that are buying new product. So, but check the rules out to get your absolutely free ticket for conference. That's a value of $150. Next thing is getting 2 Partner Plus promotions. So, Noreen, you did that in May. If you do it again in June, and you get your 15 customers over June, July, and August, you'll get to add another 150 gift card. And that gift card isn't to Amazon. It's going to be like a Visa gift card. It's like money. You'll be able to use it anywhere, anytime. And the third one is to promote out a QSC. And for that, you're going to get another $250, I believe. So when you add all that up, 250 and 150 is 400, and another ticket is 500. So you're looking at, I believe, $500. If my math is wrong on there, somebody correct me, because I believe it's 150 plus 150 is 300, and then 200, I can't read it anymore, is 500, correct? Anybody can, I can't quite see it in front of me. Anybody help me out?
It's 400 in total, 150 for 2 Partner Pluses and 250 for the qualified sales coordinator.
And then the ticket is another $150 worth.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, so that adds up to 400, Leanne? Apparently my math is off. Okay. So
$400 in gift cards and then a free ticket to conference.
So it's 550, so it's 400 in gift cards and then 100 more in value to conference. So that's worth $500, correct?
550.
550, okay, I thought so. All right, I thought so. Let's go on to the next slide. So write that down. You get 550 if you do all of those 3 things. Now, part of the HEAT team, if you do any one of these things, you could fast track someone, you yourself could fast track to QSC. You get $100, right? And the company is going to pay you another $300 or $400 for actually fast tracking. So now you've added $400 or $500 right there to the $550 the company is giving if you do and complete each of those things. The other ways that you can earn from the HEAT team another $100 is qualify your business for the first time. If you don't know what that means, make sure to ask your upline, which Irene just said you should be talking to them all the time. You can also do that if you have not qualified in 3 months and you start to qualify now, you can earn the $100. Each new frontline qualifier you add in, you get $100. So if you brought on 3 new frontline qualifiers between June and the end of September, that's $300 in your pocket. And if you qualify for POB the first time, that's another $100. So let's go to the next slide. So this is a way that you can actually receive over $1,000 for planning your
go with that.
Pardon? Pretty exciting, huh, Noreen? I think that was you who we heard.
Absolutely. I'm just saying we could do that.
All right, let's see you do that. That's the enthusiasm I want to see. So including the $100 more than one time you could win from the HEAT team and all the different areas that you can win money from the corporate, that's $1,000 plus. The best part is the residual income. Your paycheck is going to grow. So I think, is there any more slides after that? Ashley? Yeah, so this is it. If you haven't already bought your ticket, do so now. It's $100 now. It will go up to $150 later on in the year. And the reason we're really encouraging you to buy your ticket now is because the company has to plan events for us. They don't know how many people will be coming to the party on Thursday night, how many food trucks to have, how much venue they need. So it's important that we plan early, buy our tickets now. And some of you are saying, yeah, but what if I win a free ticket to conference? Then this particular ticket then can be applied to the next conference. No worries. So you're not going to lose out on that at all. So I want to encourage all of you to book your tickets now. And here's one more incentive that we didn't describe on the last page. I'm offering another $100 to any of you that have 3 frontline people, the frontline people get their tickets in the next 2 weeks. So anybody that has 3 frontline people to them buy their tickets to conference, they'll be getting another $100 from me added on to the other Heat team prizes. So we can stop the share here now, Ashley. And I just want to ask, does anybody have any questions about our incentives? So 3 new frontline people coming to conference with you. And they don't have to be new, never having been to conference. They just have to be 3 people on your team, frontline to you, that buy their tickets in the next 2 weeks for conference. Let me know. You'll be getting $100 for getting those 3 people to get their tickets. Pretty cool, huh?
Nikki, I don't have any questions, but I do have some information that I got from my friend who's a travel agent.
Great.
She said prices for airline flights are going to be going up. Right now, they're 25% below than they were 2 weeks ago. So I booked mine. I know Wendy booked her flight already. And so it'd be a good idea to start looking into booking your flight.
And Irene, I just booked mine an hour ago. So
Perfect.
I just got it all booked because they always say Tuesdays are the best days to buy. I don't know if it's true, but I know my ticket today, then when I priced it, was $100 less than yesterday. So thank you for that advice, Irene. That was really
You're
good.
welcome.
Anybody else want to make any comments before I think we've wrapped it up. Is that right, Leanne? I'll let you wrap it up. But is there any other comments around conference that anybody would like to make that might inspire someone else to go?
I actually want to nominate Kirsten Evenson to share her experience of coming to conference. So Kirsten, if you're open to that, I think your story about winning the money and making it back is freaking phenomenal.
Wow. If you guys can handle my scratchy cold voice, I'd be happy to. It was my first conference right after I had signed up as a new partner. And it was Indy, and I made the mistake of telling Chris Cotton that I couldn't afford to go. And if any of you got that incredible experience of Chris essentially coaching you around your own limiting beliefs, it was phenomenal. And he, by the end of that conversation, said, I would almost bet you, I would almost come to the point, I'm so confident you're going to make this money back, Kirsten, that I will make up the difference for what you're going to spend. So literally the next week, my boss told me that I was due. So I committed to conference, right? And I didn't know how I was going to pay for it. So the next week I got a notice from my boss that I had been underpaid for the past year. And there was a $470 check in my next pay check that was about $2 more than I paid for my plane ticket. I got my QSC promotion, so $300 or whatever it was at the time. I can't remember. Honestly, the promotions and the money started flowing in. And then at the Burdick wrap up, at the end, I was at about break even by the end of the conference. At the Burdick wrap up, I won $200, and I actually came out $200 ahead. So that's the story, and kind of that confidence that I feel Chris and Nikki have just so instilled in all of us, that if you invest in yourself, if you invest in this business, it's going to come back so many times over. And that was such a beautiful illustration. So thank you, Heidi, for calling on me. I had forgotten we were going to do that. I would have been a little more dressied up, but thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, Kirsten, thank you so much. That was such a beautiful story and such a great leeway. I think we've still got $25 more to give away, you guys. Should we spin the wheel one more time?
Woo, yeah.
Yes, I can. Let me get it up and ready. This is super important. Okay, let's share the screen. Here we go.
Pam, I believe I saw Pam on here as well tonight. Are you still on here, Pam?
Speak up if you're here.
I see.
Pam, are you still on?
Awesome. Was that 3 spins or was that 4? Did
I
we do
think
them
that was
both?
only 3, but I'm not seeing Pam. Is she here?
Yes, I'm here.
Great. All right.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We have
Ashley,
one
can you say it one more time.
Yes, I can.
The grand finale.
Grand finale. Here we go. So exciting that it's gonna be Ella Barnett.
Ella, are you here? Unmute yourself. I don't know if I see her name. Oh, one more time. Let's finish.
Here we go. You gotta be present to win. Wendy, are you on? Is Wendy on?
Yes, I'm here.
Congratulations.
Woohoo, you guys. Okay, so that is a wrap up for tonight. And I just wanted to finish it out, kind of tagging on what Nikki said. If your dreams don't scare you, start dreaming bigger. Lock arms with your upline and start dreaming bigger. And even share your dreams with your upline, right? Let's get it out into the universe. And we'll see you guys in Atlanta.
Woo! Buy those tickets. Get your frontline people to go. I can't wait to see all of you there. It's going to be an amazing conference.
And we have a call at 7 p.m. at Take Healthy Back. You have some time to invite and get people on there. And if you're going for that $50 incentive, you definitely want to be on that call.